Hello and welcome back, everybody. After a few days break, a well-needed break, I'll say that. I enjoyed Diablo 4 start of the season, got pretty far, but we're here to talk about Minecraft. Now, there's only been one real update since the last stream, and that is they fixed a issue with Alchem that was causing some crashes, updated a bunch of the mods, and added mod tooltips, some more of them. With that, why don't we dive right in? And you'll notice I usually start on the server. Well, I was AFK getting ready to stream, and I got the warning that my colony was about to be raided. So, I very quickly logged out, and let's do this. I don't know how soon the raid's happening. It just said that it was spotted. 7 people online. Server's been popping lately. A huge thank you to everybody who's helping test. Be sure to report your bugs on the GitHub. But we'll see if we can get on the server. I've been having an issue with my local connection. It seems to only want to let me join over the web. So I'm actually going to restart my client because I was supposed to go live almost an hour ago. But my son had other plans. Luckily, my wonderful wife has fed him, and I believe he is good to go. So we should be able to stream without any issues. Let's see, I've got the game pulling up. But yeah, I really enjoyed, or I should say, enjoying the season of Diablo 4, despite the nerfs, which are kind of rough. Still having a good time playing it with friends, and as long as I'm having fun, that's what matters, right? Hi, Chibichula, how are ya? Glad you could join us. In other news, I cut my hair. Yeah, it got too long for my liking. I grew so used to having a military cut that I really prefer my hair short. Now this by all means isn't my military cut. Generally I go longer on the top, but I decided to just buzz it at home rather than go pay to get it cut. I'd rather do that closer to my quote-unquote COVID wedding. But that's really all that's gone on with me. I've literally just been playing Diablo 4 and cut my hair, and that's really it. I wasn't going to stream until Monday. I was going to take all the way through the weekend off. But as I'm sitting there playing Diablo, and, you know, you put in a lot of hours, you need to take a break now and then, I was itching to play Minecraft. And so here we are. I was going to take more days off, but I gotta play. So, Donut on the server, hey Delta, how are ya? Is having an issue of trying to automate create with AE2. So let's go take a look at his setup and see if we can help him out. Okay. Donut. Do you want to constantly be producing this, or only when you request a certain amount. Let's see what he wants to do, because right now he's only got a storage bus, so this isn't going to work. You would want the pattern here. Pattern provider. We'll step him through this and then we'll head to the base. Chibi says, still a bit sore, but doing okay. Tablets being difficult though. I'm sorry to hear that. Technology sometimes. As an IT worker, I can understand. There we go. Had to turn the magnet off. Yeah, so what we're going to do is help him set this up here. We're going to help him do this, and we should be good. So we're just going to let him build. But ideally, what he's going to want to have is a pattern provider above the chest with the pattern for the guide. Now, is this the only pattern that this machine will use? Okay, we have two options here. We can either pipe the copper from the chest to the deployer, or always pump copper to the deployer. Which would you prefer? If you'd like, I could very quickly just build the system and then you can take a look at it. For some reason, it keeps closing the on-screen keyboard randomly when I'm typing, then I have to wait for it to pop up again. That takes forever. That is rough. So I'm going to take over here. And what I'm going to do is on this chest here, still just to be safe, it looks like we're taking dark oak log. So just to make sure that no matter what, this is the only, or you know what? He's going to do other patterns. We won't do it that way. Let's grab a sophisticated chest and a upgraded hopper upgrade. I want a... Oh gosh, my eyes aren't working. There we go. Hello, Mr. Villager. How are you? We are going to allow to push to bottom dark oak. And then we're going to run a pipe over to the deployer and set this to whitelist copper. This should give him exactly what he's looking for. If we then take our pattern provider and place this processing pattern. Nice haircut, my friend. Thanks. It's just a buzz. Hair grew too long for me. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. And then let's go ahead and hook this up and say, okay, request now. It could be cleaner, but was working fast. LOL. All right, so there we go. We have gotten him set up. Should be good. All G. Christian says, I'm cutting my hair tonight. Also a summer buzz. Yeah, I agree. It's almost always in the summer I cut my hair. It has been hot. Today was in the hundreds. It was pretty crazy. So let's head home. And we got to remember, the reason we waited to log on was because the colony was about to be raided. So yeah, the advanced ones are super nice. Can push, pull both directions. Colony-wise, the university is still being built. As you guys can see, I haven't really logged on. It's slowly getting there. And I think the cowhand hut finished. Yeah, it's done. And we have a farmer. So they need some cows. Pardon my son, everybody. He's getting a little excited. Let's get some cows for the cowhand. So we'll just make sure we get 2 so that he can breed them. And the plan today is to really just work on the colony and the base. I want to get my crop setup back set up, but I don't think I'm going to do the growth accelerators by default. I'm just going to use regular old botany pots for most essences, and then we'll do differently for the ones we need more of. So let's come to the settings, and we're going to say breeding, feeding on, milk, stew, and once per day. Okay, good. And then he's probably going to need a axe and probably something else. Let's give him a stone axe, because I believe my villagers can use stone. He was a guard, so I'm going to take those items off of him and put them back at a guard tower. Any old one should do. Ooh, they've got a few items from mobs they've killed. Basically, the villagers I hire and don't have a job for yet, I am just making them guards as placeholders. And then once a building finishes, I assign them to it. Speaking of that, why don't we come over to the tavern? And looks like some of them have wandered. We're going to look at some of these villagers we can recruit, and what's most important is we're looking at their feet. So this guy has no boots, or she has no boots, so she is the lowest tier villager we could get. we specifically want to try to find villagers that have boots. So again, no boots. And if I could be picky, I'd only hire diamond, but that will probably be later. For now, we will simply grab leather boots and hire. So that was all the check there. Let's take a look at the clipboard. Guard needs helmet, farm needs fertilizer, cowhand needs wheat and bucket. Let's get the wheat and bucket. And now that I'm thinking about it, guys, we need to get another building queued. And most importantly, we need to queue a warehouse and a courier to move items between the villagers, because that is a big issue at the moment. So let me give this guy some wheat and some buckets so he can keep working. When there's this many players online, the TPS suffers a little bit because of all the insane contraptions everyone's got going around. I've seen some people's bases, and oh boy, some bases are not very server friendly. Chibi says, be grateful you're not a female that prefers long hair like me. Shortest I go is shoulder length. I might just do that soon. So when I got out of the army, I grew out my hair and my beard. And every attempt I've tried to grow my hair out, I can't get past 2 inches. It drives me crazy. I've had short hair. My parents wanted me to have short hair all the way till I was 18. And then I enlisted when I was 18. So I had to have a military haircut, and I had to keep clean shaven. But while I can't seem to grow my hair out, I don't have too big of an issue with my beard. But I'm not going to go too long this time with the beard. I want it nice and clean for my my COVID wedding. Yeah, my wife's going to fill a bottle real fast. All right, sorry. Just waiting for the sync to be done. There we go. Delta says, I've had hair to shoulder length before. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm going to queue us a warehouse. We want the warehouse, and we need a courier for it. So why don't we make a pattern for a courier's hut? Oh gosh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. And we're about to need to take a snooze. I don't know if the raid's going to happen now or in the morning. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little nervous to try to do anything until we see the raid. We've got just a few seconds till we can sleep. Guys, I forgot the line. What am I doing? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the stream. Again, this is a public server. IP is scrolling beneath me. Be sure to include the port. I host numerous Minecraft servers, and this public one is specifically on port 25564 on my through my domain. Well, let's take a snooze, see if we get raided in the morning. Oh man, the server is... it's chugging. Yeah, we're almost down to 10 TPS. I think with the amount of people that are starting to join the server, I'm going to install some of my packages that I use for server management on my other servers. For instance, lag goggles. I'm sure some of you have heard of those. And I think we are going to need to do some inspecting of people's bases just to make sure everyone's trying to keep their base server optimized. That being, a lot of people don't realize that things you may be able to do in a single player world, when you're on a server, you really can't. For instance, you can't be having shortest tick possible redstone clocks, stuff like that. You can't have entities shoving into each other in large masses, things like that. But I think it'd be cool to make an episode, whether it's live or recorded, I'm not entirely sure, but I want to make an episode showing people some server management techniques for handling lag in modded Minecraft. I have years of experience of hosting modded Minecraft, and I think that'd be a good series. So I'm trying to think of where to put everything here. And the thing is we really need to expand the colony using guard towers, but until that's done, we're going to have to work within this area. What I'm thinking, let's pull up the boundaries again. I kind of don't want this starter camp anymore, but I don't think there's an easy way to tear it down other than having our colonist, our builder, tear it down. But I'm thinking of putting the warehouse down here. I think it'd be cool to have a warehouse by the river, you know, so it's kind of like it gets loaded from ships. My late mom kept my hair short as a kid because curly hair is difficult to deal with. But once I hit 11 years old, I started taking care of it myself, and I've never cut it short since. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about your mother, but I am glad you found what you enjoy with your hair. So let's go ahead and plan the warehouse. Let's just come right down here, and we're going to come to, I believe it is fundamentals. No, not fundamentals. It's got to be one of these others, storage warehouse. There we go. So let's go ahead and see the size of this big boy. The warehouse takes a lot of space, I know that. Let's rotate it. However, I do want, does it have a door on both sides? It doesn't seem so. So let's rotate it so the door will be on this side. And I'm just making sure it's not touching the other buildings. It's not in the water. Why don't we push it back a little bit so we have room for the courier's hut? So like right there. And we're going to tear this down. Let me just do pick up to ME and land. And we'll quickly clean this up. Really shouldn't take much time at all. Don't really need anything else. Oh, I didn't know there were gold blocks hidden. Huh. I guess we should have checked the wagon, huh? Oh, are we having a bit of lag? I see the clouds skipping, and there we go. Chibi says, I had it past my waist at one point, but it got annoying with my migraines and sitting on it. Now I keep it to about mid-back most of the year and shoulder length for the summer. Nice. I really want to try long hair, but I can't make it through the middle stages. I have tried, and every time it drives me crazy. I end up cutting it early. The beauty of these supplies is because we chose the correct palette. Oh, I hit an emerald block. Very nice. A lot of these blocks we will actually use in the colony, which is good. Spike Jones, hello to you too. Hope you're having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I think we're just about done. Cleaning up this camp. Whoa, I am moving against my own will. I'm moving forward, and it's not my W key. Am I spamming? Oh, something's up with my W. Let me reset my keyboard. Nope, still doing it. Let's fully shut off my keyboard here. I've got a wireless keyboard and mouse because I like to play on my TV sometimes. I keep it plugged in when I'm at my computer. Okay, it looks like we're good. Not sure what happened there. Well, let's come over here and come to our build options and cue that to be built. And let me just clean this up. I want a nice clean area here, everybody. Sorry, my son is just not having it right now. All right, we'll place our dirt. This is all nice and clean. Why don't we fix this to also be dirt? And then we know we need to help the builder with the trees. So let's quickly run through. If we don't do this, the builder takes way too long to cut the trees. But we should be good. Chibi says, yeah, I remember going through the grow out stage. Too short to tie up and too long to stay out of my face. Yep, that's... There's just nothing I can do with it. All I can do is wear a beanie every day. That was the only solution I found at the time. And that's not the best solution. Let's hurry and cut these trees. So he's already working on it. We'll let him trim that one and these ones. That's fine. But now we need to get down the courier's hut. And we should be good from there. I'm interested to know if logging out stopped the raid on my colony. If so, that's interesting. Let's take our build tool and we're going to put the courier's hut over here. Now, I want the door to be on this side. And why don't we move it in a little bit, over a little bit? Something like right there. And we're going to have to clear a bit of this terrain to give him an appropriate door. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll cut down the trees, cue this to be built. And then I think we'll let our villagers, our colonists, citizens, do their thing. And we'll go work in the base. Okay, I might need to chop these trees. Yeah, there we go. Then let's get rid of the grass too. Okay. Let's check on our colonists here. So we do need a helmet for one of the guards. Bobby pins help in that stage too, especially if you find ones that match your hair color. Ah. Useful information. So let's find the guard that needs a helmet and no boots. Are you the guard that needs a helmet?
What is it?
Here you go. Who else needs what? I know we've got tons of pickup requests, but that's why we're making the warehouse. How is the university? It's almost done. We need the university to be finished so that we can start our colony research. But while all that is running, let's come over to this corner and we're going to set up all of the botany pots. Now, we now know that it is not enabled to use growth accelerators underneath botany pots. But I don't really want to do the growth accelerators for all of this. I think we're just going to do pots. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Let's get a line of pipes here. And we'll try to get all of our seeds placed. Hopefully, you know what I just realized? I really hope I shut off the seed reprocessor before I picked up all of the seeds. Otherwise, we're not going to have any. We'll definitely find out, though. But the downside is we haven't been producing resources in over a week. Really need to get this up and going. So I'm going to grab our Insanium farmland. And let's check our mystical agriculture. Hopefully we have a bunch of the seeds we need. So we've got blazing crystal, enderman, silicon, coal, wood. So it looks like we've got most of them. We've definitely got most of them. Did we copy paste the essence backpack config? We did. Okay. Let's go down the line here. Planting all the seeds that we only have one of, so that it's easier to know where we're at. All right, let's get these planted. So it's just soil seed in each one. And if we find resources that we need to produce in a high amount before we get bees set up, we will use growth accelerators to speed those ones up specifically in a farm. For now, though, this is all we're gonna do. Because I'm AFK so much, there's plenty of time for resources. Maybe once the official season starts, when the pack officially releases, that's when we'll go really hard on resource gathering. I like to do the kind of goal where it's like, I want to have near integer limit of every resource. Like, that's one of my favorite things to do. Let's grab stone, wither, sheep, air, fire, water, earth. I don't know if we can do the nether star. I don't know if it'll let us in the current configuration because of the crux. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's just get everything planted and go from there. So air, fire, water, earth, nether star, and emerald. So if we look here, it is growing without the crux. So that's a configuration problem. I'm sure that will eventually be fixed. In the same way of using growth accelerators with the pots, I'm sure they're going to make it to where you need the crux. I'm just going to come down the line, set all of these to pull. And why don't we get the line down? So we're going to need our cable. dense. Now, here's the thing. Do we have the materials? We do. Okay, we're good. We're going to take our cable and start running the line that will go to that section. And hopefully, you know what, I'm probably too out of range of the colony. I don't think they're working on the university right now, which is a bummer. Good old simulation distance. I kind of want to check the config to see if the mine colony chunk loading option is available. I may not use it on the public server here, but when we start our full series, once the mod is out of alpha, I think we will change that config. All right. So why don't we get a regular cable, a dense cable. We're going to need a P2P port and a memory card. Let's take our regular cable and we're going to have more seeds, but I think we'll just pull it out here. So we'll place a P2P port and link it over here. Why don't we start at the top one? Definitely having TPS issues though. I will have to look into who is lagging the server the most. But I've got a lot of experience doing that, and I think it'll be pretty easy and simple. And maybe I'll make a guide on how to do it. Let's get a few interfaces crafted. And we'll go ahead and place one. So that should be working once this is done booting. So these botany pots should be emptying out. Hopefully. Yep, awesome. And now we will be getting resources again, which is great. I did place those auto crafters we were making. I do need to queue more of them, but the thing was is we needed resources. We needed these seeds up and going. Is this another temporary setup? No, these seeds are where they are going to be. That one's permanent. This mess right here in this L shape is the temporary mess, which we should really work on. But it's a mess. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, so that one's empty. This one's got a bunch of seeds in it. Why don't we just pump everything into the ME system? And we'll worry about the storage when we start building it. So we've already got an interface on us, as well as a pipe already. We could just use this same interface. So let me get some pipes, and I'll just come through here. Set all of these to pull. And we'll definitely have to speed these ones up, or this is going to take forever. But we'll hook this up to the interface. Let me grab a few ultimate pipe upgrades. Get this going a bit faster. And they should be emptying out once they all have room. Yeah, so that one's done. It's working on this one, then it'll go through. Why are you burying some cables but not others? The main lines dropping down from the center will be buried. This is part of the temporary. This is temporary. And the only thing not buried is where we pull out of the P2P. Now, something I forgot to do, we wanted just the P2P to be light blue. We need to change the color of the cables in our other systems. Which luckily we have the paint applicator to do that instead of replacing the cables. What? Let me remember what it's called. It is the color applicator that we can use to dye all of these really fast. But you know what? It's nighttime. All of these players online, and somehow it's night. Let's take a snooze so our colonists don't die. And it looks like we need to go defend one of them. Looks like we had some mob spawns. I'm showing a zombie over here. I want to make sure she's safe. Who are you? Oh, that's the one we could hire. Where is this zombie? Is he in the house? Aha. Yeah, you're not killing my villager, not today. I'm gonna sit here till our villager gets here to light up the area so mobs don't spawn. Might take a second. But you guys, I didn't realize, and maybe this is what people were mentioning, I didn't realize the entrance to our university was facing the castle. Or, well, right now, the cube. Color was your next question? Hey, no worries. Like I said, we'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed. But I'm just going to sit here till our builder's here. Because I don't want mobs spawning. And right now, since we haven't had the university, our villagers are slow at everything. We really need to get the research going here. I think I need to grab a fresh soda. Grab one. Grab one from the fridge, and we're gonna babysit this builder as they finish. It shouldn't take long. Then we'll go look at other things. I'm just happy we are producing essence again, albeit very slowly compared to the prior base. But it's good enough. Yeah, the TPS has got to be below 10 now, right? Oh, we're 12. We're 12. That's not too bad. Is it an entity issue? I'm actually curious. I'm going to pull up Crash Utilities, Entities, List for Overworld. Oh, yeah. Holy cow. Why is there 350 items on the floor somewhere? Okay, this wasn't the one I thought it was. Sorry, we're just doing a little bit of checking here. There's items all over the floor here somewhere. I don't know. Spike Jones says, I'm having a problem with my mystical electrical farm with Pillar Harvester. I can plant on a 9x9 only on the outside land, and in the middle, kind of a diamond shape. Can't plant anything. You need light, Spike. That is a common issue of you do not have enough light level on your farm. Some seeds require cruxes underneath. Well, I would need to know what seeds specifically. Yeah, if the farmland is too dark, you cannot, it won't even let you plant the seed. And the fact you mentioned a diamond shape makes me think it's light. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could be off, way off, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Guys, I think there's a zombie in here because I flew away. Where is he? Oh, he's underneath. He's underneath. We're good. We gotta babysit this for a second. I'm gonna have to look into the item problem later. There's way too many. Here, let me hide my cam so you guys can see here. We got way too many Minecraft items. So much that, so there's 107 at this one block. Okay, so it is Big Old Donut. Yo, Big. You lagging the server with your mob farm. There was 107 items on the ground in it. Oh, sorry, I forgot my camera's off. So, we found part of the issue here. We'll head home. We'll let him fix that up. Let's see how much that helps the TPS. I left... Guys, I keep leaving the university. I need to stop doing that. All right. She's got to be almost done with the roof, and then she's just got to place torches. Right? This is the... Yeah, this is Anna, one of our builders. All right. She's almost done with the roof. Let's run a TPS check. So we gained like 2 TPS just from that alone. I will have to spend either an entire stream or an evening going through everyone's base once I install my additional admin mods. If that sounds interesting to you guys, if you'd like to see how I manage lag on modded Minecraft servers, because I've been hosting them for almost as long as the game's been out, I'll go ahead and either stream or make a video. If no one really cares, then I'll just get it done. We won't worry about it. All right, start with the torch. Just don't tell me she has to go get the torches.
What is it?
Is your inventory full? She doesn't have the torches. Let me give her some now so she starts. Nope. She is already pathed to go back home. Darn it. Let's check on the warehouse progress. Looks like he is just digging the area out. Let's help him. While we wait for our other builder to traverse the colony. There you go. Good. Good. Alrighty. Anna apparently has very long arms. Yeah, it would cause too many issues if... Oh, she hasn't finished the roof. She ran out of the resources on her. That's why. Well, guys, I don't like that this is how my university looks. We'll have to clean this up eventually. I say eventually, but who knows? Maybe the pack will release before we ever get to it, and we'll start the official series. But I'm going to clear this away at least, so that there is a pathway. And let's see, where is Anna? Is she on her way back? Yep, there she is. Okay. Just need her to finish this. And then we'll probably do a little more work on the base after we give the resources for the warehouse and courier hut to the builders. While we wait for Anna to finish, I'm just doing a little bit of terraforming. Man, I really thought I positioned the university to be facing this way. And it'll take forever to tear down and replace, so I'm just not even going to worry about it. Alright, she's lighting up the place. I believe I have a colonist as a knight right now that I will hire to work here. How are we going with the torches? You almost done? In fact, she's got enough down. I'm not worried about spawns. Let's just go check her builder hut for her percentage. Yeah, so this is Anna. We can go ahead and come to the work order and see... Oh, she's still got to place the armor stands, but she's almost done. And soon it's going to be time to upgrade the buildings. But I'm kind of holding off on that until we have a more defensible colony, because the raids get more difficult the higher level your colony. And so my idea is we will only progress as far as our research is. So we're going to do all of the level 1 research. Carrot Potato, he's got influenza. We're going to do all of the research before we upgrade any buildings. We can be building, which is good. Let's get Carrot and Potato to this guy. You should just need one of each. And we don't have a hospital yet for this to be automatically done, unfortunately.
What is it?
Okay, she's curing herself. I think we can... We're gonna have to... We have a lot of terraforming to do, for sure. Thank you, says Spike. Yeah, no worries. I hope I helped. Come on, Anna, hurry up. She's gonna have to go back inside to place the last torches, isn't she? Darn it. But I do think a hospital should come next after the warehouse and courier hut. So let's see, where is she on the second level doing torches? Yep. Well, no, once there's light on the roof. Oh, no, she doesn't light the roof. Are these slabs? Oh, they're slabs. Okay. All right, so the university's done. What that means is I can come over here to the university table and manage worker, show employed. I'm going to grab this knight that I saved with a knowledge of 19, and I'm going to hire him. So now I'm currently out of colonists. It's like that person is... Oh, she's still curing herself.
I can help you with that.
Let me take the guard gear out of your inventory, though. And I'll come over here and throw it all in here. So we actually kind of need to watch the tavern for people to hire. I may just have to hire a lower person. So he wants sunflowers. I don't think we have sunflowers. Nope. We'll have to check for someone else. Seems like no one else is sleeping again, so let me do that. Ooh, the lag. All right, is there anybody else wandering around we could potentially hire? She's still curing herself? Jeez. How about you? What do you need? 57 baked potatoes. I don't know if we have that many. Oh, we do. We're good. Oh, didn't mean to feed you. So I'm going to recruit her, but unfortunately we don't have enough space. So we need more residences. We need to either upgrade residences, which could cause us to have to move up in colony level, or we can... Let me remind myself here. We could build... I think you can do 2 taverns. I'm not sure how many taverns you can have.
Good day to you.
Okay, so she is my researcher. Once she's ready to work on it, it is time, everybody. Let's queue up our first research. And since we only have one researcher, we can only do one at a time. And I think what we're going to do is come to all 3 of these, see what the best is. Most likely, I'm going to go for... Oh, it is locked. I'm just going to unlock a hospital. So that's now under research, and since it is a tier 1 research, it will only take 30 minutes of research time. So hopefully our researcher cures her influenza and gets to work. I don't know if she'll work without a house. That might be why she's still over here. No, we're going to have to build houses, and I think we'll just get them queued to eventually be built. Should we do, I haven't tried the residence. Or, no, is that the one we play? I don't know. Well, either way, we'll place a residence. Another one. Only houses 1, unfortunately. But why don't we just queue a bunch to be built? And then, once we start upgrading buildings, these will house more than one. So I'm going to take a build tool, and we're going to just try to squeeze some residences around the place. Uh-oh, the render didn't work. Oh, I need to choose a residence type. Okay. So I'm more interested in its boundaries. Let's make sure, so like right there is perfect. And we'll just get these trees chopped down. Are we good? Good enough. All right. And set this to be built. Then I'm going to pause before we place more residences. Let's make sure our builders have all of the items they are going to need. So she's got some junk in here. Let's take that out. And have a look here. Spruce stairs, plank, log, and rack for the warehouse. Oh, this was the one guy's. Let's check Anna's. Got a lot of junk she doesn't really need, but will need in the warehouse, so I'm going to leave it there. Cobblestone stairs, spruce door, log, plank, slab. Okay. Let's get to work. Let's get this done. I'm going to grab a bunch of planks, a bunch of stairs, and we're going to need more slabs. I'm going to queue up more planks too. And we do need a spruce door. Why did it looked like it appeared and then disappeared. Am I crazy? Did anyone else see that? I don't know. Maybe it's waiting. I thought I just heard a hostile mob. I don't know. Something I'm going to do also in the meantime is patch this up. I totally meant to do this when we were queuing it to be built. And yeah, we're just going all over the place. Colony, and we did get the seeds up and running. Okay, so he's still working. I'm gonna have to dig that out. We could help her along. Let's just get rid of the grass for her.
I can help you with that.
And let's keep giving resources. So currently, the warehouse, logs, stairs, still needs a bit more. We don't need any more slabs, though. Let me grab... Oh, our spruce stairs aren't set up as a pattern. Let me fix that. Craft up a bunch of those. I'm going to grab a bunch of logs. Stairs. Let's just make sure logs and stairs are done at both. Planks and rack. Well, I will just do that. Oh, he needed more. There we go. And we need some racks. Looks like we don't have a pattern for those yet. Let's get that set up. I keep going the wrong way in my wireless terminal. I'm sure some of you have caught on by now. But once those are done... Hey, Donut's visiting. Hello! Anything I can help you with? All right, let's see. Still need some more planks, and we need the spruce door. So we don't need any more stairs. I do need the planks, though. And we need the doors. In fact, I'm just going to take all the doors and give her the extras. If she has room. She might not have room. Oh, she just barely does. Let's take some dirt out of here to give her some space to work with. And then what was that she needed? Cobblestone stairs? Let's give her some of these. Okay, so Courier's Hut has everything it needs. Let's check that the warehouse has everything it needs. Oh, the racks. That's right. I'll give you a bunch of racks. Cool. Now we can do something else. Let's get our residences down. I'm thinking of putting one right here. So let's come to Fundamentals, Residence, Alt 1. And make sure we don't encroach on either of these spaces. In fact, why don't we move this more in line? And we will queue one of these to be built. Did I do something? Why is everyone coming to my base? I don't know what's going on. But there's people here. Where is Delta? Oh, he's tiny. And he's running. I see you, Delta. I see you. Mr. Tiny Man. Oh, hiding in the crops, huh? I don't even know where he went. I love that so much. I love the shrink tool. All right. And what is Donut doing? He's somewhere around here. Oh, there's Donut. Oh, they're all small. They're pranking me, man. I love it. I love it. You guys are hilarious. All right. So if our researcher is still in here, she's not. Does that mean she's actually working now? Is our research time gonna go down? Yep, she is here.
I can help you with that.
Yep, going down a little bit at a time. All right, why don't we place a couple more residences and then call it good enough? Let's put one here at this Y level. And what I'll do is rotate it and put it a little close to the base. In fact, we'll keep it that level. So the main block should be around here. 2 more to go. I'm thinking one right over here. And I'm going to lower it a block. In fact, I'm going to lower it 1 more. Something like that. And then we'll place 1 more residence. It's going to take a while for these to be built, but it should help with the size problem. And then why don't we throw a residence right over here? Let's make sure it isn't touching any others and it's within the chunks. And in case I have to build more, I'm going to actually put it kind of close there. Perfect. All right, let's see. So he is currently stuck. He needs a shovel. And we are reaching nighttime. I might need to sleep here in a moment. I'm going to leave some shovels for him. And I'm going to take a snooze. Oh. Nope, no one. I thought someone slept. No one did. Okay, there we go. And now let's head in the base, work on the base a little bit more. We'll probably unload the villagers, which is unfortunate, but it's what we got to do. Let's go ahead and get our cables. And let's finish placing the main P2P lines throughout the base. So we've got this one to place. Should be pretty quick to get this done. And honestly, I think I might continue to do the villagers a little bit. Joker says, "Hey Fallen, how you doing?" I'm doing pretty well, Joker. I hope you are. I hope you're doing good too. Hope you're having a wonderful day or night, wherever you might be in the world. Thanks for asking. Let's get these anchors down. And it should just be a couple more. Yeah, just this line, then that line, and then we're done with the basement P2P lines. And then we really need to dye our non-P2P cables. I can't believe it slipped my mind, guys. I just used them everywhere. I wasn't thinking. I totally forgot that we are doing a color code system. We'll have to fix that. NSC and good myself. Good to hear. Good to hear. If SC is South Carolina, that is where I went to basic combat training, Fort Douglas. It's also where I did AIT. Very flat compared to my little home along the Rockies. Much closer to sea level. The increased oxygen was very nice. I could run so much further. All right. So there is that line done. That line done. One more to go. And then we can start covering everything and making this basement look nice. A major project we have to do with our AE2 system is to set up the storage for all of our items, both for bulk storage and miscellaneous item storage. All right, so that was the last line, which is good, How's our Certus levels since we don't have the Certus farm up and running? We seem to be pretty good. Oh. Begone, beast! You need a giant pickaxe from Twilight Forest. All right. Yeah, they're just pranking me. I think they're in the Discord voice chat right now. I'm right down the road from Jackson. So glad I'm not the only one that loves AE2 over Refined. I am an AE2 nut. It is my #1 favorite mod. It is the mod I know the most about and am really good with. His giant pickaxe takes up half the base. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are crazy. Okay. Now that we have all the cables down, there is more to do, but I think I'm going to progress the colony a little bit and AFK while I probably play some Diablo. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this return stream to All the Mods 9 Alpha. Again, this is a public server you can join. The IP has been scrolling beneath me and is in the description. Be sure to use the port number after a colon, otherwise you'll see my other servers. If you enjoyed watching, consider leaving a like on the video. It helps me out, but only if you enjoyed it. And a huge thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys are already pushing us to 400 before I can even make the 300 sub special. You guys are insane. Thank you so much. And Demise Glitter Sword says, I was at Fort Sill. Nice. And they need Godzilla skins. Yeah, they do. Everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be in the world. And until next time, bye-bye.